Manchester United then through to the semi-finals of the FA Cup after a 2-1 win in extra time against Norwich. Oh, look at this combination to discuss this. Aage Fjortoft and Frank Leboeuf with me. I don't really want to say about this game. Obviously, Solskjaer made a lot of changes. In the end, Manchester United get it done. What's your big takeaway?
I think the takeaway was for Solskjaer to find a good balance between the program they're having. They're having a very important game Tuesday against Brighton. The Champions League is priority number one, but he wanted to get through. So he more or less went for the same team as he did against Derby at the FA Cup. But it was a hard one. Cantwell did well with the equaliser for the 22-year-old Norwich player who did well for them. But at the end, Maguire, who has been the most dangerous man for Manchester United all night, to be fair. He had some good efforts, Tim Krul had some good saves, but at the end of the day, it was a very deserved win of Manchester United. And 1 minute before penalty shootout, and Tim Krul will be so disappointed because, of course, looks forward to the penalties, I guess, from yesterday on.
Of course, we were so close to a penalty shootout. For neutrals, that's what we like to see. Manchester United fans don't care about us, though. Overall, Frank, was this just like a banana skin that Manchester United, all they wanted to do was avoid?
Yes, because you know that when you dominate a game and you see a goalkeeper saving so many shots, you wonder if it's not going to be another day off where you tried everything and at the end you have a penalty shootout and the goalkeeper of the opponent team is gonna do miracles and put you out of the competition. So it was nice to see Maguire for Manchester United. Of course, it was nice to see them scoring just before the end of the extra time. I think they deserve to win. They played the way they had to play, especially for an hour before they scored. And we found a little bit of sloppiness after that, where they thought that it will be already done, and even with all the changes, we saw a Norwich team coming back to the game with all the fighting spirit that they necessarily needed, and came back to the game with a fantastic goal from Cantwell. So after it became very hard for Manchester United to come back to the right spirits, but at the end of the day, let's say that they deserve to win. It's good that they didn't go to the shootout, and now they just think about the semi-final.
Meanwhile, Frank, it didn't all go Manchester United's way today. They would have been hoping that Wolves would have dropped points against Aston Villa. Wolves with a 1-0 win, keeping them very much in that race for a Champions League place. Still 2 points off Chelsea. Chelsea with a game in hand. Can you see them pushing them all the way here, Frank? Have Wolves got what it takes?
Yes, definitely, yes. They've been very dominating in that game. I saw the game Aston Villa against Chelsea, and I saw the same type of game where you have a team who is in control of the game, with fantastic midfield players like Moutinho, for example, dealing the game fantastically. The coach was able to put Adama Traore on the bench, even though that we thought that he will start. And with Jimenez at front, I mean, you have a tool to suddenly change the game. And I think if he didn't score today, he made a fantastic pass to allow Wolverhampton to score a goal. You were expecting them to score sooner or later, and they did. They managed to do it very well. It wasn't a fantastic game. The first half was absolutely awful, but at the end of the day, they did the job. They won that game away from home, and they're still in the chase, and they're going to be trouble for Chelsea, for Manchester United, I think they're going to do that until the end of the competition.
The concern for Chelsea, United, even Leicester as well, Jan, is that Wolves just seem so efficient at the moment. They go in, get the job done, and turn on to the next page.
I think that is a great definition of that game, because this is a rivalry. This is a local derby. They're playing against Aston Villa, desperate to stay in the Premier League, and they still get away with that win. It's quite interesting, the concept that Wolves are built on, with more or less controlling the whole food chain through agents and the great contacts, and a Santo is doing ever so well for them. It's quite interesting. They're putting them, the Manchester United, like you said, Leicester and Chelsea under pressure. Manchester United, 14 games without losing a game, but still Wolves, they can't get rid of Wolves. And of course, it's also exciting now to see what's going on in that CAS hearing with the situation for Manchester City, if they will be allowed to be in the Champions League at all. So that's 5th place also. It's going to be very exciting now to see who will get those Champions League places, and also the consequences. There are some big players in the market now. Will they go for a club that don't have Champions League? I doubt it.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.